All right, welcome back to North Sun Tabletop Games. Today we're going to be playing Marvel Champions, doing the casual playthrough solo of Ghost Spider versus Venom. We're going to be doing the weekly challenge. I'm not sure what challenge number this is. Maybe it's number 13, 14, I'm not sure, but it's Symbiote Smackdown. Defeat the Venom villain with the Venom Nemesis encounter set as the modular encounter set for this scenario. Only the Venom hero, Web Warrior heroes, or heroes with Spider in their title can be used. After setup, each player searches their collection for a copy of Symbiote Suit and puts it into play under their control, then searches the encounter deck for an enraged symbiote and reveals it. During the scenario, each symbiote suit gains permanent, and each enraged symbiote triggers the villain's force response when attacked. Expansion needed for this challenge: Sinister Motives Venom Hero Pack. All right, so let's see if we can do that. So let's take a look at what we're going to be starting with. We're going to use Gwen Stacy, Ghost Spider. We're using the Precon deck. I think it's Precon. I don't know. I just got it was already built, so it's protection. I'm assuming that's her Precon deck. Civilian action: choose to either shuffle Ticket to the Multiverse from your discard pile into your deck, or ready George Stacy. Limit once per round. And then Ghost Spider. He's got 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense, dizzying reflexes. After you resolve an interrupt or response ability on an event, ready Ghost Spider. And we can do that once per phase. So I'm fighting a monster. Not the worst way for a teenage girl to spend her Friday evening. And she's going to be taking on Venom. We're just playing normal, stage 1 and stage 2. Scheme 1, attack for 2. He has toughness, so he'll start with a tough. Vengeance: after you attack and damage Venom with a card you control, place 1 face down boost card on your identity. This Vengeance will also trigger if one of his enraged symbiotes takes damage as well. They have guard and patrol, so you can't attack him or scheme when these guys are out. We'll start with 1 out. All right, that's those guys. We have his main scheme. So Venom has 1 scheme: leave us alone. If it gets 10 threat on there, we lose. Upon spotting you, Venom goes into a frenzy, attacking you relentlessly and causing havoc around the city. Force interrupt: when Venom activates against you, move each face down boost card from your identity to Venom. So he'll be getting big boosts on his attacks. Gonna start with 2 threat and get 1 per round. And he has an environment, the bell tower. Gonna start off on its quiet side. There's at least 3 chime counters here. Flip this card. When any amount of damage will be dealt to Venom by an attack, you may place that many chime counters here instead. The Venom symbiote is very sensitive to loud noise. So when we attack him, we can put it on here and make it flip from quiet to ringing. When it's ringing, increase all damage Venom takes by 1. There are no chime counters here. Flip this card. When Venom attacks, will deal any amount of damage to an identity. Remove that many chime counters from here. For each chime counter removed this way, prevent 1 of that damage. So it can also help us prevent damage. And he'll start with 17 life. Ghost Spider will start with 10 life. All right, so this is going to be her lane. It starts with 10. We also get to start with a symbiote suit, which I didn't show. Let me show that. Max 1 per deck. We get +1 to each of the basic powers, +1 hand size, and +10 hit points. So he's going to have 20 life, +1 hand size. But the downside is we get an extra encounter. So we'll be getting an extra encounter every turn, basically. All right. think that's everything we need to talk about right now. We will go ahead and get started. So let's we'll shuffle these. We'll jump to our hand size. So she starts with 6. We'll lay those cards out. She's got an enraged symbiote on her. The encounter deck has, we removed the common criminal set and we put in the Nemesis set, Venom Nemesis set. That comes in the Flash Thompson Venom pack. I'll put links in the description below if anybody's interested in grabbing a pack off Amazon. All right, let me see. Okay, so 6 cards plus 1, so we'll do 7 cards. Let's see if we want a mulligan. I have never done this weekly challenge thing, and I am not an expert at Marvel Champions, so prepare to be amazed. All right, let's see. 1, 2. We got Strength, Pirouette, and Punch. Plan B, Bait and Switch, Parental Guidance, George Stacy, and the 7th card is another Plan B. Okay, so it's probably good to keep George Stacy. Deal damage to the villain. When a card is revealed from the encounter deck, deal damage to the villain equal to 1 or more than the number of boost icons on that card. Okay. That could be decent. This also does not say attack, so that's not going to trigger his vengeance ability. I think we are going to, Plan B also does not say attack, so that's probably good to keep to get rid of one of these guys. So we'll get rid of Bait and Switch. You can only have 1 Plan B. We'll get rid of 1 Plan B and we'll draw 3 more cards. Energy, Ghost Kick, and Web Bracelet. Okay, and that's what we're going to start with. After you resolve an interrupt or responsibility, draw, exhaust Web Bracelet, draw 1 card, max 1 per event. So I think we're going to spend 2 energy. We're going to put out Web Bracelet. We definitely want that. I hate to waste Ghost Kick, but I think I have to. Let's see. We could do Pirouette and Punch and play Gwen Stacy. George Stacy. And we want to get Plan B out as well. I think we keep Ghost Kick. To do this, we would have to get rid of a random card. This is such a strong card. I don't want to get rid of that one. We'll spend 1 to put out George Stacy. Oh, we'd end up losing Ghost Kick. And it doesn't have overkill. Do we just take the boost? I think we do. Yep, I think we will just take the boost card. All right, so then we're going to flip to Ghost Spider. We're going to attack the Enraged Symbiote for 2. That will get rid of him. That means we get a boost. And I'll put this sideways for a boost card for Venom's Vengeance ability. Then we're going to spend 2. We're going to do Ghost Kick. After Ghost Spider uses a basic power, deal 6 damage to an enemy. Max 1, so we'll do 6 damage to Venom. That's going to take him down to 11. So he's down to 11 life. That's going to trigger Vengeance. All right, then this says, after you resolve an interrupt or responsibility to an event, ready go spider, so she can ready up. After you resolve an interrupt or responsibility, exhaust web bracelets and draw one card. We'll draw a card. We got bait and switch. I think we're going to use that to play plan B. So we'll use bait and switch as a resource and we'll play plan B. All right. Lane's already filling up. And I think we are going to thwart. She gets +1 to each of her basic powers. So she's going to be thwarting for 2. We'll thwart for 2. And we will clear off threat from this scheme. All right, and then that's going to be the end of the first turn. And then we will refresh and draw up to the hand size. So we will get 6 cards. Return the favor across the Spider-Verse. Spider UK. What doesn't kill me? Phantom Flip. Phantom Flip. Right. All right, then we go to the villains phase. So first thing, they're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. And then force interrupt when Venom activates against you. Move each face down boost card from your identity to Venom. So Venom is going to activate. He's going to attack us for 2 plus these 2 boost cards and this. So we are going to go ahead and defend. So we're defending for 4. So 2 plus 3, 4, 5. And an enraged and symbiote comes into play. So 5 damage, enraged symbiote, we block 4, so we take 1. That takes us from 20 to 19. Then the enraged symbiote is going to hit us for 2. And I don't see anything that I have that's going to let me be able to block that. Yep, so we go down to 17 life. So we're going 19 down to 17. And then we are going to get 2 encounters. All right, so the first encounter is an enraged symbiote. The second encounter is swinging assault. When revealed, the villain attacks you. Give the villain 1 additional boost card. All right, so he is going to attack us. He's going to get 2 boost cards, so he's hitting for 2. 2 plus just 2 damage. We got lucky there. That takes us down to 15. That was a rough round. And it is back to us. So it feels like we are probably going to need to play Spider UK. We need somebody who can block. Across the Spider-Verse, exhaust a Web Warrior card you control. Across the Spider-Verse would be good. That would cost 2 resources. But doesn't kill me. Spend a fist. Exhaust a Web Warrior card you control. I don't have any Web Warrior cards that I can exhaust right now. So I can't do Across the Spider-Verse. I can spend 3 and play Spider UK. And I don't have an interrupt or response thing that I can do. Yep, so we'll play Spider UK. He's going to come out. We'll exhaust George Stacy and attach Across the Spider-Verse to him. We will exhaust Plan B to deal 2 damage to an enemy and discard a card. So we'll have to discard Phantom Flip. We'll deal 2 damage to an enemy. We'll get rid of this Enraged Symbiote. That does not count as an attack. And then Spider UK, when he defends against an attack, deal damage to the attacking enemy equal to the number of Web Warrior cards you control. Right now, I just have 1. We could flip right now and let him scheme. Do we want to immediately flip? I don't think we want to get attacked. And I just spent most of her warding cards. Let's Spider UK can attack for 2 and get rid of this symbiote and give him a boost card. I think that's what we'll do. Because between that, yep. So Spider UK will hit the Enraged Symbiote for 2. He'll take 2 damage. And then Venom is going to get a boost card. So now the question is, do we go 1 more round attacking? We have somebody that can block. We'll probably get out another hero. Or do we flip? Is there any advantage to flipping besides healing? I think we stay on this side. We'll refresh everybody. Let's see, this is over here. We know this. Spider-Verse is there. This technically should go face down under George Stacy, but we can play that card for 2 resources. Now I could, if I flip and played this next turn, exhaust a Web Warrior, put an ally in the play, 3 resources of any type to repeat this ability. And that's search your discard pile. Oh, it has to be your discard pile. Okay, not your deck. So we won't do that yet. So we'll stay on this side and we'll draw our next 6 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because of the +1 hand size. We got Return the Favor. We might have to do that. Bait and Switch. Silk. Ghost Kick. Web Bracelet. And Web Binding. And then we will go to the villain. All right, he's going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Then he's going to attack us for 2. We are going to have Spider UK is going to defend. So 2+. This is the boost he had before. 2. This guy comes into play. 3, 4. So 4 damage, and we've got a symbiote. So that's going to get rid of Spider UK. We've got an Enraged Symbiote in our lane. And then he is going to get 2 encounter cards. And let's see what those are going to be. All right, first encounter card is Another enraged symbiote. Great. Oh no. Don't like that. And I can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. That's the worst possible thing to get. All right. Let's try to deal with this Shadows of the Past. That means the lizard's going to come out. He's got 1 scheme, 3 attack, 5 life. When the villain phase begins, he'll 1 damage from the lizard. And he is going to have a scheme, Regenerative Research. Peter Parker's research into the healing properties of lizard DNA has backfired, turning him and all those who come in contact with his serum into reptilian monstrosities. Forced to interrupt when the villain phase begins, heal 1 damage from each enemy, and that has 5 threat on it, and then the other 3 cards will get shuffled into the encounter deck. That is pretty bad. All right, so we got those shuffled in. We'll get these cards put into the villain area, so he's going to have side scheme here with 5. And then the lizard is out. The lizard has 5 life. And it is going to be back to Gwen's turn. So it would have been nice to play Silk before then. So 5 damage to the villain. I can't do that. Let's see. So I can hit for 3. I can do Ghost Kick and get rid of the lizard. I can do Bait and Switch. Villain attacks remove 4 threat from the main scheme. That's from the main scheme. That's not going to help me with this thing. So I think we have to get Silk out. For sure. We can't Ghost Kick yet. Web Bracelet. Tough, tough, tough. If she only does 1 damage, that's not going to help. We've got to get rid of these 2 guys before we even think about getting rid of this guy. So plan B could definitely do it. It's a random card though, so I would risk. And I feel like we want to keep the web bracelet because that's going to let us draw cards. So if we spend 2 for red bracelet, 2 for silk. So we have to do one of these things. Hero interrupt. Hero response. All right, so I think we got to attack. I think we have to attack for 3. We get rid of one of the enraged symbiotes. He gets a boost card. And then we are going to spend 2 to do a ghost kick. After Ghost Spider uses a basic power, deals 6 damage to an enemy. Max 1 per basic power. So we're going to ghost kick the lizard. Take him out. That's going to let us refresh. Then we can exhaust. Actually, before we ghost kick, we'll spend 2. No, we won't. We'll do it in this order. After you resolve an interrupt or responsibility, exhaust web bracelet, draw 1 card. We got Phantom Flip. Yeah, we're do Phantom Flip. She's gonna attack the enraged symbiote, the other one. Get rid of him, gets another boost. Then we'll spend 2 resources to play Phantom Flip. After Ghost Spider uses her basic power, remove 5 threat from a scheme. We'll take 5 off of regenerative research. So this scheme will go away. And then this thing has 2 threat on it with 2 boost cards. So he's going to get 3 boost cards. 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus 1. 3 plus 7. So we could lose if we flip. If he schemes, we could potentially lose. So I don't think we are going to flip. We'll keep this web bracelet and we will refresh and drop to the hand size. We get 5 more cards. Return the favor. Jump flip. Ticket to the multiverse. Young Love and What Doesn't Kill Me. We're almost down to the bottom. All right, we refreshed everything. We'll go to the villain's phase. He gets 1. He is going to attack us for 2. I think we have to take it, so we are going to defend. We're defending for 4. He's attacking us for 2 plus just 2. Boost. Reveal this card. We'll reveal that in a second. So 3 damage. We don't take any damage. Do I have any defensive cards right now? I don't. We have to reveal this card as part of his attack. Now we're angry, attached to Venom. It gets 2 rage counters. Venom's attack gains overkill. After he takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove 1 rage counter from him. So Venom's going to be hitting for more. And then 2 encounter cards. First encounter is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. It looks like the symbiote suit is considered permanent. So we are going to lose our plan B. Next encounter is For Whom the Bell Tolls. Remove 2 chime counters from the bell counter. Bell towers on its quiet side take 1 damage. It's on its ringing side. Remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So it's on quiet, but you're going to take 1 damage. Then it is back to us. We go down 15 to 14. Right. Okie dokie. Let's see. We could spend 3 and play a ticket, and then we have 2. Don't like that. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a treachery. Reveal the treachery. Deal 5 damage to the villain. I feel like we need to do that. Deal 2 damage from your hero and ready your hero. That would be good. That would be good. All right, so let's go ahead and play. Actually, let's ready our hero first. We'll spend 2. Take it to the multiverse and Young Love. And play What Doesn't Kill Me. We use the fist, heal 2 damage from your hero and ready your hero. So we'll go up to 16. Ghost Spider will be ready. Then let's do Return the Favor. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a treachery. Deal 5 damage to the villain. This is not a treachery. Not a treachery. Treachery. When revealed, the lizard attacks you. You cannot play events until after that attack resolved. If no attack was made this way, this card gains Surge. And instead, we get Tooth and Nail. After Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove an equal amount of threat from here. And that causes an extra encounter. Well, this is going to have 8 threat on it. We're going to do 5 damage to him, so it's going to have 3 threat on it. And that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Yeah, that kind of defeated the purpose. Man, it's such a bad coincidence to pull that card. So I could attack for 3 and get him down to 8. Oh, I think I have to attack for 3 and get rid of this card. Oh, it says after he takes damage from any amount of damage from an attack, remove an equal amount of threat from here. All right, so we hit him for 5, so we still get to do the 5 damage. Hopefully I'm doing that right. So that's going to take him from 11 down to 6. And then we're going to hit him for 3. So he's going to get a boost card. And he's going to get another boost card, and that'll take him down to 3 life. And then this will go away. And the 2 charges from We Were Angry will also go away. Okay. Then we don't want to flip because he's got 2 boosts. Maybe next turn I can flip. I could spend 2 and get Cross the Spider-Verse out. I don't have a Web Warrior card I control. I don't have anything to pay for that. All right, that's it. We will refresh and drop to the hand size. So I don't think I care about this jump flip. Let's go Genius, Spider-Man, Web of Life and Destiny, Web Binding, and jump flip. Right, then we will go to Villain. Gonna add 1 to the main scheme. He's gonna attack. We're gonna defend for 4. He's hitting for 2, 3, 4. We get Symbiote and 1 more card for 4. So we don't take any damage. Do I have anything I can do? When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 2. I don't have anything I can do from that. Then the symbiote that we just pulled will hit us for 2. Takes us down to 14. And then 2 encounter cards. We get another symbiote, followed by Webbed Up. Attached to your identity, when your hero would attack, discard Webbed Up instead, then you are stunned. That is horrible. Using our own tactics against us. We get Webbed Up, and this dude only had 3 life. So we could web him up and do web binding, then he won't activate. And I can't do anything. If I flip, these two guys will scheme. I don't have any way to deal damage. So I can play this for free. That's one web warrior card, two web warrior cards. I can play him, he'll be the third. And I can stun and confuse an enemy. It's not good. Not good at all. And on the alter ego side, what can she do? Choose to either shuffle a ticket to the multiverse from your discard pile into your deck, or ready George Stacy. I am not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna have to lose this web bracelet. How much does this event? 2? But I have to exhaust a web warrior card to play that. So I'd have to put this out, then spend 2 resources, and put a web warrior in play from my discard pile. I can't get both of these guys out. So do I web him up or do I? So I think we're gonna put Web of Life and Destiny in play. We can ignore the resource cost. After a web warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card. So we'll do that. We have to deal with these 2 enraged symbiote. Then we are going to spend 2 and put web binding on Venom. So that's going to stop him from activating. Then we're going to spend Genius. We're going to get our event. We're going to do Across the Spider-Verse, exhaust a web warrior card you control. Search your discard pile for a web warrior ally and put it into play. So we're going to exhaust Web of Life. We'll search the discard pile and put a web warrior into play. We'll put Spider UK into play. And then we are going to have him attack the enraged symbiote for 2. Venom will get a boost card. Take 2 damage. Then she's gonna flip. Shuffle a ticket to the multiverse from your discard pile into your deck. So let's find ticket to the multiverse. One, two, three, four, 5. Got 6 cards. And then we are going to refresh and drop to the hand size. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have to shuffle if I draw 1 more card. Fresh Gwen Stacy. And we go to the villain phase. So he's going to put 1 threat on here. That's going to make him be at 5. Then he's going to scheme, but nothing happens. Cancel the activation. Yep. So that gets canceled. He will scheme for 1. That takes it up to 6. And then 2 encounter cards. Oh, I forgot to refresh these guys. And let's see what our 2 encounter cards are. Lashing out. After Venom takes any amount of damage from an attack, remove an equal amount of threat from here. And it has an acceleration token, so it's going to have 9 threat on it. Which is a lot. And acceleration token. That sucks. And last up, we got Fighting Retort. When Venom activates against you, each boost turn face up during this activation gets +1 boost icon. Yikes. So I think we are probably about to lose. Unfortunately. So he's going to scheme for 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to make that hit 10. And we have lost the weekly challenge. All right. That was unfortunate, but it was a fun try. We'll have to try to run it back. Were you able to defeat this challenge? Have you tried to beat it yet? I think we might have been closer. My plan was to use Ticket to the Multiverse, get that into play, get all my cards back, have these guys attack, thwart. But to be honest, I lost my thwart cards in the beginning. So the Phantom Punch and all that stuff is in my deck. So she has a little bit of trouble thwarting. Probably had to thwart a little bit. But still fun. Yep, definitely a challenge. Pretty tough. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you enjoyed the playthrough. Maybe we will beat it next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.